The Legend of Zelda, a series that is known by many, if not all, gamers. But one question has been digging in the back of everyone's minds since 1998. Who does Link end up with from Ocarina of Time? Now immediately everyone assumes Zelda, obviously, but let me explain why that is not the case. At the end of Ocarina of Time, Link turns back time to before Ganondorf came to power or went into the Sacred Realm, before Link drew the Master Sword or completed any of the real quests other than the first one for the Great Deku Tree. This means that Link has never met Ruto or Nabooru and has no real reason to, because they were only there to help him on his quest. However, Saria, who is his childhood friend, is also ruled out as a love interest because of the fact she is one of the Kokiri, who are the fairy people who never age. Also, as we see at the end of Ocarina of Time, Link goes to Zelda. Of course, Link went to Zelda, right? Obviously they end up together. But this is where it gets a bit confusing. You see, at the beginning of Majora's Mask, when Link gets the Ocarina of Time back, he has a flashback of Zelda saying to him, "Though we've only known each other for a short period of time," meaning that Link has not spent a long time there, and which means he probably has not spent too much time with her. So maybe Link wasn't in Hyrule for that long before he went on his quest to Termina. But he had to have been there for at least some time because Malon gave him Epona. Malon clearly loves and cares for Epona, maybe due to the fact that Epona loves her mother's song, and for Link to have Epona during the events of Majora's Mask is rather surprising. Or it could be that Malon gave Link Epona, which would mean that they had to have had developed a close bond. Now I know you may be thinking, it's just a horse, it can't be that big a deal, and maybe you're right. But we should also look at Twilight Princess, which is in the same timeline as the one where Link went back as a child and stopped Ganondorf early on. First of all, Link from Twilight Princess is not royalty. He lives in the Orden village and he is a ranch hand. Let me emphasize that last part. Ranch hand. Ranch hand. Why does that sound so familiar? Maybe because of the Lon Lon Ranch, where Malon and her father, Talon, work. It would make sense that Link from Ocarina of Time married Malon and they raised their children on the ranch, making their descendants ranch hands, and keep going on and on and on the bloodline, spreading all across the land of Hyrule, moving as the people moved, as temperatures changed, as fertile grass began in new areas, as animals began migrating to the location of the Orden village. In conclusion, I do not think that Link ended up with Zelda, but rather Malon, the farm girl who asked for Link's help when she could not find her father, and she knew he was dozing off somewhere. Link helped her and aided her, and she may have felt something, a connection towards him. Maybe also when she heard him play her mother's song on his ocarina. Anyway guys, this is just a theory that I had thought about, and I really would appreciate you guys give me feedback on this, seeing whether or not you agree or disagree with it, and if you agree, why you agree, if you disagree, why you disagree. But anyway guys, the sun is setting on yet another day, so I'll see you all on the horizon.